Hi everybody. I want to try to create a couple of videos for you while I have Wi-Fi for the moment. Hopefully Xfinity is coming out on Sunday. I'm going to show you how to create a complex color blend using both Illustrator and Photoshop. I'm going to introduce a couple of new tools for you. I'm inspired by this particular tutorial because I really love African waxcloth fabrics. And I usually pick up these fabrics at the gem show at the African Village. I just love all the colors, the patterns, and this particular tutorial reminded me of these types of fabrics. So I wanted to show you how to do this. Here's some more really pretty fabrics. So anyway, we're going to get started. You're going to open up both Illustrator and Photoshop. We're going to use Illustrator first. And you want to make sure you open up your workspace. I'm only going to have the tools out from the window that I need. I need layers, stroke, swatches, align, attributes. So you can pull out those tools under window. I'm also going to bring out my shapes over here, your layers. I'm going to be in a good habit of just naming the layer, complex color blend. Done. I won't be using any more layers, but I still want to get in the habit of naming things. First thing we're going to do is I'm going to pick up my Polygon tool. I'm going to hold down on my Shift key. I'm going to draw out a perfectly symmetrical polygon. The next thing I'm going to do is, this isn't very pretty, so I want to change the color. I'm going to fill it and I'm going to put on a different colored stroke. I'm going to go over here to swatches, and I think I'll choose orange because it is fall after all. You got to make sure you have it selected. And then I'm going to change the color of the stroke. Again, I'll go to swatches. I'll do kind of a medium brown on the stroke. I want to go over to my stroke panel next and go up to two different points, up to 2 points here for the stroke. Okay, so there I have a polygon. And it's filled with the orange with the sort of medium brown stroke. 2 points. I'm going to make a copy of this. Control C, Control V if you're on a PC. I'm going to leave this selected object, transform, and I'm going to scale it. And you'll see why in just a moment. So object, transform, scale, and you want to make sure that it's uniform. You can take it down to 25%, click preview, and you don't need to make a copy, just click OK, and you'll see what it does. It's transformed the scale of this. The next thing I'm going to want to do is I want to align these two. I'm going to select them. I'm going to do the horizontal align center and then the vertical align center so that I have the smaller polygon inside the larger polygon. I'm going to select just the smaller polygon because I want to change the color fills. So you can use the eyedropper if you want to. I like to use the swatches, but it's just a matter of preference. I'm going to use a yellow center, but maybe I'll change my mind. Maybe I'll do a yellow stroke, and I will do a pink center. Okay, a lot of the African fabrics are very, very colorful. The next tool I'm going to use is the blend tool. So double click on the blend tool, and you're going to get this dialog box. Smooth color, specified steps, specified distance. We're going to go specified steps. You don't want to align it to the page, you want to align it to your path. I'm going to put in 10 steps here. Click OK. Then you get this strange little tool here, if you can see it. And I'll just go up a little bit so you can see it. It's like a little square with some dots after it. You want to click once here and then click out towards the edge, and you can see what happens. All of a sudden, it's magic. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select this, and then I'm going to copy this 3 other times to make like a tile. So you remember when we were learning how to do some things a couple weeks ago where you had to copy these right here? So you want to hold down on the Shift key and the Alt key. One of the things that will help you is when you go up to View, you want to make sure you have your Smart Guides on and Snap to Point. So have both of those on before you try to do this. Then I'm going to go ahead and select them again, hold down on the Shift, let go of the Shift to see the double arrows, hold down on the Shift again, get that going, start to move it, hold down on your Shift key as you're holding the other key, the Alt key, and then let go. Make sure you see that intersection there, and then let go. So now you have a tile with a diamond in the middle. The next thing you're going to want to do is go up to View, and you are going to go to Outline mode. So you see an outline of this whole thing right here. We're going to go to the pen tool, and we are going to click and make like a little diamond. So you're going to go right in the point there till you see it's intersecting. You're going to go down here, down here, down here. What you're trying to do is to create a path, right? And then you'll know that you've closed your path when you have that little bubble underneath the pen tool. So the path has now been closed. Okay? The next thing we want to do is we're going to go over to this tool right here called Attributes. And we are going to show the center in the attribute. And you'll see you get a little X marks the spot in the center of that. So what you want to do next is you want to make a copy of your diamond. And you can do that by just selecting it. And then you're going to go up to Object. Use the scale. You're going to use the transform again, copy. Oops, excuse me, that didn't work. Object, transform scale, and then click OK. Don't do the copy, but you do want to have preview on. Okay. And then you can click copy. So let me repeat that again because I transform, scale, copy. Make sure you have a preview copy, and then click OK. Okay, so there you have 2 diamonds. The next thing you want to do is you want to go back up to View, and you want to preview this on the GPU preview. Okay, so now you have your completed tile with your diamond center. I like to change the color of this diamond right here. So let's go over to swatches again. I'll probably do yellow there. Then do go to swatches. I'll do a green outline right there. Again, you're going to want to use the blend tool. Make sure you have the same specified steps, same process. And so there it is. There's the magic. Okay. So now what you want to do is you're going to go to File and you want to save. Okay, you've already got it saved. Complex color blend. Okay. Then you want to make sure that you uncheck the Create PDF compatible file. Just uncheck that and click OK. Now what we're going to do is we're going to select the whole thing and we're going to copy it. Okay, just Control C. Now we're going to switch over to Photoshop and we're going to paste it. And we're going to paste it, that's Control V, as pixels. So there it is. It comes in and it's already placed. Just hit Enter on your keyboard. Okay? The next thing we want to do is we want to drag down some guides. In this part of it, I'm going to show you how to create a pattern fill. And then we will fill a new document with the pattern. So you're going to just go up to your rulers. Remember, your rulers are under View. And you can have your rulers right there, your snap to. Well, let's see, you can just do the snap to guides. Okay? Just make sure your snap is on. And then you're just going to click, hold, and drag. And you're going to drag down these guidelines until they intersect the edges of the polygon. And then you're going to drag some guides over from the side here, and I will make sure that's kind of in the center there of the smaller polygon, and then just create a guide like that. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to crop this, and you can use the crop tool if you want. I've used other tools in Photoshop before, but let me show you how to use the crop tool. I usually like to use the rectangular marquee. I feel that that's more accurate for me. Some people like the crop tool, but the crop tool puts like a frame around the whole thing, and then you have to kind of drag it in. Okay, it's not my favorite tool, so I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use the rectangular marquee tool. And you can just blow this up if you want. And you can just position your crosshairs just like that. And then you can go up to Edit and you can crop it. Let's see. I got to remember where the crop tool is. I think it's under Image Crop. There it is. It's under Image Crop. So then you crop away everything. Okay? The next thing you want to do is you want to select all. And then we're going to go up to Edit. And then we are going to go down to Define a Pattern. So we're going to call this Complex Color Blend since you already have it named. Remember to always name your document before you begin. And I'll click OK. Then I'm going to go up and I'm going to create a new document, Control N. And I will use the inches this time. And we will do our 8.5 by 11 RGB. 72 is fine for now. And you want to maybe name this Complex Color Blend African Spell Tonight Print. Okay. Creating a new document. Now here's the magic. Gonna go up to Edit. And you're gonna go up to Fill. You don't want the foreground color. You want the pattern. And there are different patterns that are already in here, but there is the complex color blend. Click OK, and there you have it. Okay, so that's how you do the complex color blend. I hope you like this, and I'm out of time.